Hi everyone, the purpose of this video is to demonstrate the power of Tableau in a non-business atmosphere analysis. So in this case, we're comparing the broader topic is health versus wealth. And I've obtained all the data from the World Bank, and I will provide a link in the description where I've obtained the data. And I obtained the GDP of each of the countries from, I believe, 1960 to 2013. And as well attain the population data per country, and as well the average life expectancy. And what you'll see here is each of these circles represents an individual country, and the size of the circle represents the population at that particular time. So you can see 1960 here. And what Tableau is, if you're not familiar, is it's a data visualization software. So what I took all the data from these open source databases, I formatted them and combined them in ACL, and then I use that output to generate the Tableau document. And I will provide another video which will detail how I create the video. So what you're going to see is that there's different regions. So Africa by the World Health Organization. So I didn't classify these. These are the World Health Organization. Americas, Eastern Mediterranean, Europe, Southeast Asia, and Western Pacific. So what I'm going to show you is the health and wealth of countries over time. So if you're in the bottom left-hand corner, that means you're poor and as well have a low expectancy. While you're in the top right-hand corner, that means you're rich and you have high life expectancy. So let's see what happens over time. So what we see over time is generally all these countries are going towards the top right, which means that they're increasing in wealth and in health. And you'll see over time all this data. So you can see Eastern Mediterranean, the U.S., and then you can also as well show a trail. So you can see, I'm just going to run a query. You can see the magnificent progress the Americas has made, especially countries like Brazil, where it went from, in 40 years, went from 57-year life expectancy and $30 billion GDP to 2.2 trillion and a 73 life expectancy, all in 42 years. So incredible progress. And you can also see that progress in, if you would look in Western Pacific. So you can see China went from all the way back in 1960, went from 46 billion GDP and 46 years of life expectancy to 8.2 trillion and 75. So remarkable progress. But all countries in all regions are the same. So you can see, for example, for Africa, there's not as much progress has been made as, say, Western Pacific, where countries have made, where they were actually in a very similar region to Africa, have made gigantic progress. And you can see all the areas. Well, Europe is a little bit more stagnant. They did get healthier, and some countries got more wealthier, but not as remarkable progress as some of the other regions. And then a lot of you may say, look, well, that doesn't take into consideration population growth, and different countries have different population growth, so that's going to impact it. So again, we're going to enter a new graph, and I'll replace the left-hand side. Instead of GDP, I've made it GDP per capita, and the life expectancy is exactly the same. So let's see what happens over time. So you can see over time, all these countries are generally getting richer, and you'll see that we're in the 1987, and the Americas has made tremendous progress. Europe is getting healthier and wealthier. Same with Southeast Asia. So that's up to 87, and then you'll see that there's even more remarkable progress, and some of these countries are actually going off the chart. So you can see, so we'll see, for example, the Americas, and then you can see the history. So you'll see like how remarkable America went from 51,000 approximately from, let me just highlight this here, from really 3,000-4,000 back in 1965. So remarkable progress has been made in many regions, including Western Pacific, you can see Japan has made certain project. You'll see that in the last graph, China had made remarkable progress when you look at it individually, but on a per capita basis, it's still made remarkable progress, but still not as high as a lot of the other countries such as Japan, Hong Kong, etc. And then you can see Africa. There's very few countries that have really, a lot of the countries have become healthier, but there's very few countries that have actually become wealthier. So this is just a video to demonstrate the power of Tableau and different ways of viewing data, interpreting data, and really understanding what the impact is. So I'll be recording an instructional video later, but if you guys have any other suggestions, feel free to comment. Thank you. Bye.